Today we're going to talk about what domain name you should pick when buying a domain name for your niche or the kind of website you want to build. And you really have two main options. You can either go with the really catchy name that sounds really cool, probably really weird, but something that somebody will remember and they'll pass on to their friends and their friends will think is really cool. Or you can pick a domain name that is exact match, word for word, for the type of keyword that you want to go for. And obviously in later videos I'm going to talk about how you can find a good keyword that gets traffic, that'll get you traffic in the search engines. So basically, the type of keyword that you pick for your domain is dependent on the kind of website you want to build. So if you're building an authority that you think the world needs to see and needs to be passed on from all over the place socially, and you think that once it catches on socially it's going to become a massive huge hit that's going to make you an absolute killing of money, then you probably want to pick a name that's a bit more cool. You don't want to pick an exact match domain that's just sort of more boring and lame. Like, if you look at the really big websites, they all do this. The StumbleUpon, Google, Bing, all the search engines, Yahoo's the other one I didn't even include, Facebook. Like, Facebook isn't getting traffic for the keyword Facebook, face and book. Like, it gets traffic because Facebook has become a cool name and it's become passed around. And same with Google. I mean, what the heck's a Google? Does anybody know? But it's a cool name and it's memorable, and people learn to love it. So that's the first option if you're building an authority site. But I have the feeling that most of us want to make money, or at least I do. And I'll usually pick a product-related niche, or I'll pick an informational product or something where it's not really like it's going to catch on like social wildfire. It's not really particularly interesting to the masses. It's more like it's interesting to a very specific niche or a very specific item that people are looking for. And in that case, you want to do exact match. And the reason why you want to do exact match is because it's better for the search engines. You get a little bit of a search engine boost in traffic and relevance if you include exact match. So if I'm looking to sell Dumb and Dumber tuxedos, as you can see here, the first result, he's taking up the first two results, has the exact match domain for Dumb and Dumber tuxedo. And basically it's telling the search engines, my website is about a Dumb and Dumber tuxedo. So it's giving the search engines exactly what they want. It's highly relevant. This guy, this guy, so for Dumb and Dumber tuxedos, so that's the same kind of idea. Whatever you're selling, if you're selling cappuccino machines, or you're selling juicer machines, or whatever your keyword is, when you'll find out your keyword in a later video, whatever your keyword is, that's the domain that you want to put in as your domain. And if you can't get the exact match, which sometimes happens, like if I wanted to get Dumb and Dumber tuxedo, there's a good chance it wouldn't be available for .com, .net, or .org. What you'd want to do is add a small qualifier, like you'd want to add the best Dumb and Dumber tuxedo, or Dumb and Dumber tuxedo, and then add like a Z or whatever. And basically it's not quite as relevant or powerful as just the exact match would be, but it's far better than just a completely random word that's not related to the keyword at all. So how do we find exact match domains if we don't want to look through one by one? We have a list of keywords, and this is just an example. These keywords aren't really that great of keywords. This is just for example purposes, but I have provided a list of keywords, and I would be satisfied with creating, say for example, I would be so satisfied creating a domain around any of these keywords, but I don't want to go through them one by one to check and see if there's an exact match domain available. And I could literally have pulled thousands of keywords, possible keywords to go for, just to give me an idea, because the exact match bonus is really cool, guys. Like, if you can get an exact match, you want to do it for sure. But this is what I would do. I would take my list of keywords, and it would usually be a lot bigger than this. This is just for the example. And if you Google bulk domain registration GoDaddy, and then you click on the first result, you have a bulk registration option here where you can put in your keywords, up to 500 keywords I think it says, but if you have a list longer than that, you can do it multiple times. And you just click go, and right here it says, so there was 27 keywords, I guess, and of the 27, 24 were unavailable, because you'll start to realize as you do some domain registration shopping, that you'll be surprised at the kind of keywords that are already taken, because people have scooped up almost like the majority of just like known keywords. It's crazy. But it tells you that these three do have exact match available in the .com. So ultrascanned, scan pregnancy, ultrasound during pregnancy, and 7 weeks pregnant ultrasound. So then I would, I'd take a little further analysis. Are these the kind of keywords that I want to go for? And I probably would have decided this beforehand. But so basically, yeah, that's how I'd go about looking for keywords if I wanted exact match. I mean, if I wanted to build an authority site like StumbleUpon or Facebook or Google or Bing, then that goes without saying. I just want to create something cool, and that just takes a bit more creativity and input on your part. But if you're just looking to make money on your specific niche, the exact match is the way to go. You get your list of keywords and you put it in bulk domain registration, and you see what kind of exact match domains are available, and you pick the one that you like the best. Say I picked ultrasound scan pregnancy, and then I build content around ultrasound scans for pregnancy. So I hope this video was a little bit helpful. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully I'll talk to you soon.